if you don't disagree with me, say no, I don't disagree with the fact that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then I will engage you. But don't disagree with me and say, yeah, you are a stupid motherfucker.
You can't tell me how to disagree. If that's how I want to disagree, I'll disagree.
But don't insult. Disagree.
But if I want to insult, I have the right to insult if I want to.
Podcast and chill. Mac G, the Ghost Lady, and Len Moleko.
Hinda Barimene, what's up, one? What's going on?
What episode of
Episode 3 or 4.
I think it's 3.
3.
I think it's 3.
Yeah, this is a
No,
third
it's
one.
4. Last week was 3.
Nope.
Yes, check.
We've got 1, 2. This is 3.
We did 1 that we uploaded.
Yeah.
And then 2 was the one that was audio.
No, that was the first one.
The audio was the first one.
Yeah.
The audio was the first one?
Yes.
Yep.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, anyways. It doesn't matter.
So many you've lost count.
Yeah, anyway. So yeah, this part of the segment, this part of the show, this is where we read comments and try replies to as many comments as we can. Ghost Lady, you got a comment there?
Yeah, I've got a comment here.
Yes.
Like, let's go all harsh and heroic and shit. This is trash. You guys better keep your opinions to yourself and give us facts. And for sure, you are not political analyst. The idea of shooting in front of a pool doesn't make it any better. Y'all need to adapt, find a studio or something close to that. This pool flex of yours is trash. And there's someone breathing into the mic. It's irritating to the core. Hope you will grow from this and improve, because this is not about y'all as individuals.
What? What?
Some heroic.
Is that fresh?
You know? They sent him. Hey, these are demons. They've sent this demonic superpower. Some heroic rubberneck.
Jeez, who the fuck was that? Does he have a name or she?
Yeah, it's like a whole heroic number. Heroic tea. That's the problem. People who hide behind
No, what's the
aliases.
name of the person who did the comment?
heroic tea.
Heroic Tea.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Thanks,
nice to
dog.
know. Thanks.
I just think they should check corona numbers if they want facts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Facts
Because who
about what?
said no? Because if they are saying you guys better keep your opinions to yourself and give us facts. So if they want facts, they can go check corona stats and numbers.
And watch ENCA.
Yeah, that's
Well,
because
some of
who said
the
we're
news
here
channels,
for-
half of them are also...
I don't know.
Why would you come to this channel to look for facts?
Exactly.
Have you seen what this channel is about?
Thank you. That's my thing as well. Like, whoa, you know.
Got a pool.
But
we're
they shit on your
exposing
pool.
They're shitting on a pool. Like, come on. Like, you couldn't see all the good
When
lighting.
Zane, you're out of your depth.
shame. No, next time we're podcasting inside the pool, you know?
Yeah.
No, it's okay. Summer will come. Don't worry, my guy.
I know, if
Yeah.
everybody has
My
got
thing
an
is, if
opinion.
it's trash, then why are you listening?
Yeah.
Even to go as
And
far
then
as
there's no
comment.
comment, and you're right there. Waka.
Fuck out of here.
Out of all the things, the good sound, the good lighting, and you're just hating on the pool. Just water.
Poor pool.
All right. Oh, wow. Speaking about that, what haters don't want to admit is that the reason why this podcast is blowing up is because it's genuine. This ain't no IG fake social media glam type content. It's about real people having real conversations and chilling. There's a huge lack of that out there. Yeah, with real pools.
Yeah.
And what else is fake?
Flexing,
Oh,
whatever.
As thin as we are, what are we flexing with?
Yo.
The only big thing about us is the numbers that we have, and even that is not that huge.
You know? We're going too far, you know?
Yo, Mac G, please interview Thick Leonce. I think she has a dope story to tell. Please like this comment if you agree.
Did you like that comment?
No, I think they were saying to people who were reading this, like, if you want me to interview Thick
Thick
Leonce, like.
And in the previous episode, you mentioned that now she follows
Yeah,
you.
yeah,
So
I mentioned, yeah.
You never know.
I don't mind. I'd love to.
Yeah.
2 hours before premiere, and I've already pressed the like button. The Realist Podcast crew. Interviewing is a skill indeed, and Mac G is gifted. Content is what matters. I love the Kanyambao interview. The chillers I approve. When Len said if the taxi industry would use their power to curb GBV. Oh, let me have the clapping sound. Yeah, I need to get that new mix up, right? And you know, it's sold out everywhere.
Again.
Yeah, yeah. Like I've been trying to get it since that time I told you guys. Yeah, it's sold out everywhere. I can't get it.
Can't we ship it in?
Perhaps maybe we need to look into that.
Because I think international type, like your Amazons and your shipping in things, I think those are functional at the moment.
Yeah.
I stand to be corrected.
Oh, yeah, also, we're meant to discuss if we were going to put Uncut as video or just audio. What do you think, Ghost Lady?
After the pool was trashed. Just maybe.
A blank screen will do
Just
with the
maybe.
logo.
Hard it, dog. Hard in Chayam. Hard.
Because some heroic rubberneck is out there just
Rubberneck,
trashing
some
us.
heroic rubberneck. Hey, you really got to you, Ghost Lady.
No, not at all, not at all. I love his love at the end of the day. No, I love, like I said, I like picture and audio. I'm
Yeah.
still a little.
And you...
I think as audio, it's dope.
It is dope. Yeah, I don't.
Well, all the audios that we have is nice, but I'm just saying as just a different platform to have accessibility on. You know,
But
'cause
have you noticed how people would be like, okay, I was listening, then I can't wait to look at facial expressions. So they'd want to refer to the video to actually look at facial expressions. So it's not about, guys could just literally being in a,
Because there's someone who's probably been listening and they don't know about the pool. Now they're going to want to see the pool.
since now it's trending.
But those are there on the normal episodes.
So this
though.
person, Divan said, it's like, at that pool.
Fuck that
That
pool.
pool is
Out of everything here,
That pool must fall.
out of
You could have hit
everything.
it on the chairs, on the laptop, or the
The pool.
microphone, or your earphones. No.
Yeah.
Oh, Hashem. The whole background. No, my guy. It's actually, it's a picture. We'll change the picture tomorrow. It's not real. Ah, shame. Yo.
Never have I ever.
No.
No, I think at the end of the day, the chillers will decide. If you guys want us to do just audio, we'll do audio and cut. If you want video and audio, we'll do it. It's up to.
Actually,
to
the
them.
vote is out.
Yeah, yeah.
So right now,
Let us know.
whatever on the comments, we will count. Whoever says audio,
No pool.
audio or pool. that's the.
Ghost Lady, I think your pool literally just became another character in the podcast. It literally got dragged into things that it
Yeah,
had nothing
it
to
had
do
nothing
with.
to do. Shame.
It's like those people that crash into robots.
Like, it's
now the
just
robot
chilling
is
there.
a problem, you know.
Like, it's like I'm chilling. All I'm doing is
Yeah, I'm just being a robot.
I'm
here.
red, amber, green. Red, amber, green.
Yeah,
and then you just decide, you're like, yo, kya go in?
Yeah, and then you're gonna blame me for your crash.
That is. But anyway,
It's okay.
fade it, dog. That was a very heroic comment to make.
Yeah.
With that Leon story, I feel like all comedians do that. Just that Leon acted it out. Our own black comedians make fun of other races and impersonate them as well. That's a good point. That's a very good point.
Oh.
How many colored jokes have you heard? Steakom, baby, steakom.
How many Indian jokes have you heard? I think every comedian literally impersonates and then makes fun of all the other races.
But
But when it's time for other races to be made fun of, then there are people who sort of like look beyond the comedy and it becomes somewhat personal, I think. I mean,
But is it current now, or are we talking about before? Was it in? If you think like 10 years ago, 20 years ago, was it everybody for himself? It's okay. We are here to just laugh.
you know,
Or maybe now it becomes a sensitive issue.
I think now it's a sensitive issue because given what's going on and people's wokeness, if I can put it like that, that's number one. Number two, Leon has been the same Leon of making the same jokes about the same people since then, back when he started. Ne?
When we think about it, what has happened? What got us all? What got us all sensitive?
We got tired of being made a laughingstock.
Who got tired?
People, I think maybe people were like MacGyver said, when he grew up, he thought Leon was the funniest thing under the sun. Now he's 30-something years old. He thinks like, nah, this is trash.
It's that pool that he had in that movie.
That was the problem. If you had just done blackface, not by the pool, it would have been okay. Is that what you're saying?
Because how many white comedians do you know that make jokes about black people straight out?
And
Yeah.
black people laugh at that.
Yeah.
And how many black comedians that you know that make jokes about everybody and everybody laughs?
Yeah. Dave Chappelle is the master of that.
Yeah.
He doesn't care.
Yeah.
Love that man to bits.
To add on to what you guys are saying, Nomusa says, love you guys so much. I'm so glad the world is catching on and subscribers are increasing. Because of Black Twitter, we have normalized hate and cancel culture. We proclaim wokeness as a justification, our cancelling. But in reality, we're just jumping on the bandwagon, and in our personal capacity, that is really not how we feel. Personally, I will not fake anger over Leon Schuster's body of work. It was funny, then society is cancelling it now, but andingeni ndawo apho mna.
Not bad.
Not bad.
No,
And that's
he's
the
no.
closer.
Yeah, his last bit. Not, I'm impressed.
It's because I've had a lot of Xhosa women, maybe.
Where?
Not close. It's
Xhosa.
clicks.
I love Xhosa women.
Oh, that's good.
But no, is it Nomusa?
Yes.
Who just read now?
Yeah.
Makes a very good point. We have normalized hate just for the sake of hating.
And she's right. You know, people will hate just because, like, everyone's hating.
Yeah.
So if someone says, let's cancel Tabang, even
Yeah.
though, like,
You don't even know what the
What he
issue
did.
is.
Yeah.
You are just here like
He must
Tabang
fall.
must fall.
yeah,
Like
that's
what?
that's true, actually.
Yeah.
That
And
is-
then if you don't say that, you'd rather keep quiet because you don't want to be the one that now falls because you don't agree with what the bandwagon.
So the problem now becomes, if you don't agree with the bandwagon and you voice it out, then you fall. Well, you just fall, period.
Yeah.
And if you keep quiet, you're just protecting yourself because you don't want to be part of the noise. But however, you are still feeding the same beast by not speaking against it.
You know what I see that has lacked, or maybe just in general, is that this cancel culture is evoked by just good sound bites or something, and then it's like, because you're hearing a crowd, just like as you're saying, there's a crowd saying let's cancel, and you don't want to be against the crowd. It's like, okay, let me be in support. Whereas there's nothing wrong with saying, listen, I just want to hear this person's perspective. Give me a chance before I support you and your movement to cancel a person. Let me listen and hear. What is this all about? And then you can find out, like, wait, we don't even have to be thinking in this manner.
It reminds me of high school, man. Because remember, like, all the popular kids, if you said you're not popular, then no one wanted to touch that kid. You couldn't be seen next to them.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then when you get to know them and you find out,
Like, this is a dope.
it's like,
Yeah,
oh,
we're
shit.
just all humans at the end of the day.
It's the cheap mentality, and what social media has done, in as much as it's they say with great power comes great responsibility. And a lot of people on social media hide behind certain tags and certain aliases, and they say the very same thing to that very same person if they met them in person. Kind
No,
of thing.
Of course not.
A lot of people are sheepish, but then
How many times people have hated on you? Okay, Len, I think you've received the most hate in the podcast, right? Whatever, we're against Len. Len must think. Len always thinks he's right.
now you know how I feel.
But how many of those people, when they see you, they'll be like, Len, I love you. Oh, I love the podcast. And it's like, will those people take the time to say, actually, Len, I hate you?
And if you do, I'm always open to conversations. Let's talk.
Yes, you are. But I'm just saying, a lot of the same people, with the first time they'll see you or whatever interaction they'll have with you, they'll be telling you how much they love you.
there was a guy from Recharge who told us, I was with you, the one who didn't pay his bill. Mm-hmm. Yeah, he told us, like, no, that Caesar Tloma interview was shit. You remember?
Yes.
Yeah, but to Sizwe, maybe to you, he will say that. But the day he probably saw Sizwe yesterday, or maybe he's listening to Sizwe into like
New show.
Kaya, ne?
Yeah.
Sizwe's new show, and he's
Oh,
like,
you won't
I'm
tell
a biggest fan.
Sizwe.
Yeah, that's another thing with people.
But for me, it's a case of, if you don't like something, and there's a lot of people who go on the comments, right, and they will say, if you disagree with me, and I don't have monopoly of knowledge. If you don't disagree with me, say no, I don't disagree with the fact that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then I will engage you. But don't disagree with me and say, yeah, you are a stupid motherfucker.
You can't tell me how to disagree. If that's how I want to disagree, I'll disagree.
But don't insult. Disagree.
But if I want to insult, I have the right to insult if I want to.
then then be an empty vessel and make your noise. I'm not going to listen.
Because you know what Eddie Murphy once said? He said the reason why he doesn't take into heart like what people say about him and stuff, because if you take the good, you got to take the bad as well. You can't say I'm just going to take all the comments where people are like, oh, we love this podcast, I love Len's mind, whatever.
Yeah.
And then when the poor guy comes,
He drowns the podcast.
you know, no, you should take it the same.
Same way.
It's a comment.
It's a comment, yeah.
And he's allowed to.
Then the guy took the time.
And
He
took
wrote
the time.
there, you know?
Yes. Just like I'm allowed to say I don't agree with that comment.
Yeah, yeah.
But don't say you must disagree with me, but like this.
No,
Yeah.
you see, again, MacGyver, it's I don't sit here and insult anyone.
Are you sure?
Who?
Based on what? Just by association.
Okay, guilty by association, sharp, fair. But I get motho.
When you sit there, it's like a retweet. Everything I say, you're retweeting.
I get motho, and if you disagree with me, disagree. And a lot of, like you're saying, and I agree with you. And I think it's one thing that I've actually learned from you in that I just take the good with the bad. But I tend to go for the bad and be like, okay, cool. You saying, hooray, yeah, you've got a big nose, you stupid person. Taxi drivers in this country are the best thing since sliced bread. Cool. I will read the whole thing. And then I will ask you, or firstly I will laugh. And then I will ask you, okay, when you say they're the best thing since sliced bread, what do you mean? The same way that Ntabi saying, or Palesa is going to say, oh my gosh, I love Len's mind. Take it the same way like he says. But I'm just saying.
Had to be in Tabi saying, oh, Palesa. Why couldn't it be a Malcolm? Peter.
No,
Tabiso.
no, bro, they don't listen to the pod, bro. No, I'm just saying it's when you disagree. Like don't insult. Don't discredit the point I make by insulting me.
Don't tell me how I must react, first of all.
Okay, fair.
If I want to react like that, yeah.
Yeah, but we must put our thinking caps on when we
Sometimes,
want to.
yeah.
Annie says, I've been watching this show for a long time without subscribing, and I don't know why, because the content today, I promised myself I will subscribe. What is that? That thing fascinates me, eh?
How so?
How people can watch and not subscribe, but we say it every
How many
time.
things are you watching? How many things are you watching that you don't subscribe to?
That's what I'm saying. I'm guilty of that as well.
Yeah.
Like and I don't know why I don't subscribe.
But sometimes I think you browse through things and you've not felt that attachment to it.
No, man. I've been watching the United Stand for how long? Since I've known you, ne?
But you know where to get it.
Yes, I've never subscribed to it.
And I think with YouTube algorithms, I might be wrong. You spend more time on it than I do. Once you start watching something repeatedly,
It just
and then
pops up.
it just pops up.
Yeah, it does.
So you
it
don't
does.
even have to
Yes.
subscribe
So you don't
to
even
it.
have
You
to
just know
subscribe.
when I
You just
open
know.
Izoingenel.
Yeah, true.
So
I
maybe
get
there's
it.
also that.
Yeah.
That's why people they know, it's Monday. The podcast is going to be there.
But then when I say do subscribe, what's going through your head when I say that?
It's like, man.
But
it's
remember,
there.
some people are listening via maybe your earphones. It's not like I'm on my phone or I'm sitting in front of the computer. You understand?
Those they started last week. They only figured out on iTunes last week.
Yeah, but it just whatever it means. Or
I just think
they're listening to it from their car, whatever.
I just think there's a level of what do you call this thing? We are creatures of habit.
Yeah.
And when we go onto that platform, we know it's there.
What makes you subscribe?
I think maybe that's what we need to figure out.
What makes you subscribe? What have you subscribed to, and why did you subscribe to it?
it's almost like there's an attachment and there's a support that you want to be. It's like, I support this. And then there's some things that you do not subscribe to because like, I'm not feeling that emotionally attached to them, but I like it just listening.
And it always comes up.
And it always comes up. But
follows
until
you.
there's that attachment, you know, it's like, you see how you have the chillers who are like, you know what, I've been with you guys from since day one. Or I remember the episode. Like, you see how we're getting a lot of, I started listening to the podcast. These are my favorite episodes.
Yeah.
Those are people who've got that attachment and that support for the podcast. Whereas some people just, it's browsing and it's nice. Like, oh, they've got a new episode. Let me listen.
And also, I think subscribing more than anything is a way to enhance. I could be wrong. Doesn't it enhance your push notifications? As in, like when something is available, then you will get alerted that this thing that you
That's
are
if you say
subscribed to.
That's even if you click on top of that, like saying notify me. when there's a new episode, notify.
Also, you
There's
actually
subscribe
ask
just to subscribe.
Oh, so
and
you
then there's
actually
notify.
ask it for
Yeah.
notification.
Yeah,
Oh,
notification.
I thought they went hand in hand.
No. There's a bell that you click, and then whenever we drop something, then
It
you
comes
get-
in like an SMS.
Yeah, it comes like an SMS, so you see it on your phone.
That's why I said push notifications.
Yeah.
Or an email, I think. Yeah.
Yeah.
But they don't happen immediately though.
It happens
does.
immediately.
No, I usually get notified about an hour or two.
Oh, so you
Or after I've posted.
After you've uploaded, yeah.
So you get a notification.
I do.
You clicked on that.
I clicked. I'm
Oh,
sorry.
he's a serious chiller, this one.
You.
Yeah.
I think he likes the sound of his own voice. So he has to get a notification so he can hear himself.
It's like, I will not listen to, even if you call him and go, just uploaded my Lakika. You can check. He's like, no, fuck that shit.
But guys,
I
it's
need
not,
a notification
It's
first.
not only me. There's almost 50 other thousand people who do.
Who need a notification?
No. Who like the sound of my voice?
Oh!
Drop that fucking thing of
I
yours.
thought you guys got. I thought you got it from the onset. It took me so long. I had to give you a notification.
We need to get an SMS from that one.
Yeah.
Subscribed, nonetheless.
Yeah.
We subscribed.
We are there. We've been notified.
Anyway, we are it, man. This has been Podcast and Chill. Can you please not fuck up the
pool.
the grandeur giveaway? Because I listened to the last episode. We totally fucked that up.
Okay.
Can you make it clear?
We or you?
You.
In my head, it sounded right.
Oh, that's a problem. It was in your head.
Whose voice were you listening to?
Yes, it was his own fault.
So we can't give away one person 5 grandeurs. That's too much.
Why?
Because there's almost 50,000 subscribers.
Yeah, and one person is gonna get 5 grand.
Let's increase the chances of winning.
Yes.
To
So we're
people.
gonna give 5 grandeur bottles to each separate people.
Yes.
5 different.
You
people.
can enjoy it with your other 5 friends. That's fine. Or 4.
And then to accommodate the Instagram push that you want, we'll choose maybe 2 or 3 from Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
And then we're going to choose ones from comments. So all you got to do is comment and let us know your favorite
Comments
episode.
from the YouTube.
Yes.
Okay.
So you can either enter on Instagram,
Mm-hmm.
tag 5 of your friends who you're going to share the bottle with, or you can comment on YouTube on this episode and our previous ones, and we will choose from there.
When is the competition ending?
When we get to 50K.
Ah.
So like, subscribe.
It's probably one of the longest competitions. Oh, it might be the shortest.
No, it's 50K now.
When? No, when? Black man's now.
No.
No way, no.
We can call Kanyimbao now, it will hit 50.
She just says hi. 100,000.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. But anyway, anything else? Am I living anything else?
No, you're not. What I found was the funniest thing from the comments was one person was like, I'm not going to take 5 friends. I want all those 5 bottles to myself. I was like, yeah, do you know what you are getting yourself into? But carry on. But otherwise, yeah, like, subscribe, do look after yourself, observe the necessary protocols that we're supposed to be doing now. And yeah, man. Yeah.
It just got deeper, guys. Yeah.
Cool. And you go, Lady. What do you
Daniel
say?
Pool.
Let heroic Narabanek sink in it, please.
Yeah.
Oh.
Hey.
Bye-bye.
Podcast and Chill. Matt G, the Ghost Lady, and Len Moleko.